Hello, welcome back to XPiratez. In the last episode, we removed another airfield from the ninjas, and it looks like they plopped an airfield somewhere over here, so we need to find it. And, well, not remove it immediately because our current crew is quite banged up. However, we can send a crew, or maybe not this one crew. We can use this crew to remove the downed APC. Do we have ammo? We have one more ammo for the tank. We're making a workshop from here. No, I think I wanted to remove this and build a workshop, because we need a workshop to build ammo for the tank, I believe. And this we can send this one for spying. Yeah. Here's the airfield. Yeah. Whatever, game. You need to die. Uh-huh. Alright. And got more smelting job to do. Come on. Smuggler Captain. Assuming outfit has fooled many, as has the charismatic smile. These men are mortally dangerous. Takes a lot to survive as a smuggler, even more so being a leader. Being experienced pirates as well as survivors, smuggler captains possess lightning reflexes, nerves of steel, and deadly aim. What? No, I was totally not swooning. And he gave us Kruger. This ramshackle handgun is of Earth origin, even if the inspiration and parts likely aren't. Accuracy isn't its forte, but it was built for characters who only shoot from point-blank distance, and preferably only once. Damage it deals is quite fearsome. Indeed it is. Let's learn about the prostate. Duratred printing. With the secret of manufacturing Duratred from plastic steel for chips, you can make a fortune on it. You only need an industrial printer on the site of manufacturing. Advanced personal protection. That will come later. Let's clean this technology. Stormrat. Stormrats or Smats are elite ratmen enforcers trained to storm houses with overwhelming force. Usually they do this to people who have slighted or offended the ratman mafia in some way, like by refusing to pay racket or to honor the mafia properly. Sometimes, however, Smats storm houses of random people just to stay sharp. They wear armor that is annoyingly resistant to standard firearms, especially from the front, not giving any chance to shotgun-wielding farmers. Tip number 78. Firing when in enemy melee range directly adjacent to enemy is governed by different rules than ranged shots. A special close combat check is rolled using 1-2 melee plus 1-2 half melee plus half reactions times weapons CQ accuracy modifier, average 85, evasion if any of the enemy closest to girl's front is subtracted from the value. Note that this check is performed always, regardless if you're targeting the enemy in melee range or anything else. We will wait on the Esper. Lieutenant can give us drugs. Yeah, Academy Engineer. Narlock Noble. There are people who do this and do things, and there are people who pay them. These guys and the latter type. As far as the Narlock tribe is concerned, unsurprisingly, they fetch a good ransom and know some interesting things. The Invisible Templar, the Narlock Guardian God, one of the 8 celestial spirits of the Narlock Pantheon, a powerful and a wise warrior, is always where his help is needed and always elusive to those who want to destroy him, because for piety above all, his vice is fanaticism. And we got Spy on Ninjas. Volts, it's fine. And Hanarium plan, that means we need brainers. Okay, actually, we're finishing with brainer recruitment. Did I send brainers here by chance? No. So let's ship the brainers here. And okay, now let spy on ninjas here, because we're probably missing something. Primal Hunts. Shooting beasts with machine guns is easy. The challenge of hunting them Stone Age style can give us the wisdom of our ancestors. We'll need a hunt party to attend. On smelting here is done. And the deep ones somewhere, and it failed? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Junk piling at Signadric, some superconductive metals, scrap metal. Excellent. We have plenty of scrap now. Let's ship it as much as we can. Oh, we can. Did I choose the right? Yeah, thought so. Finish the test flight. A few more tips. Does it mean 1 Hellarium per... Yeah, 1 Hellarium per ammo. This definitely will eat Hellarium. So for now, I will not equip it. One freshness. Does it require anything special? Only some money. But yeah, that one freshman, well, it's one freshman, so maybe one more turn of not panicking, right? The Medusa needs... Medusa Scorched Tomb needs... needs a... store, house, or vaults, as they said. I will do it next month. Okay, we got the armor node, so I can now send it to the Goblin Zax. And when it comes next one, we will strip her. Running is faster than walking, but you won't automatically stop upon seeing an enemy, allowing them to unopposed reaction checks. Right. Maybe he can give us this tip. Yeah, you have plenty of stuff. What about Gunrunner? Can give us the tip, or Gladiatrix, which I want. Humane Soldier. Evil grass, a menace so true, with blades so sharp, it cuts right through. It winds so strong, they hold so tight. A cruel master, it rules with might. In fields it grows with no remorse, a poison spread, it takes its course. It chokes the life from good and kind, a cruel usurper of all mankind. The evil grass it never rests, and conquers all with its crest. It spreads its seeds with every breeze, a constant battle we must seize. But though its power may be vast, it cannot win against the past. For those who stand with hearts so brave, will fight and win this evil grave. So let us rise and take the fight against this evil with all our might. For in the end we shall prevail, and evil grass shall surely fail. Evil bananas. Euro Syndicate agent. While Euro Syndicate does have a regular army, it relegates all the special assignments to these cybernetically enhanced operatives, which means they are the ones we are most likely to meet. What to expect? Inhumanly fast reflexes, high accuracy, speed, and pretty much everything else. Euro Syndicate has 3 tiers of these soldiers: red, the cheapest, tasked mostly with internal affairs; green, with improved cybernetics for abroad operations; and blue, extremely expensive, rare, and powerful. The Euro Syndicate's agents bear the sign of a scorpion and are supposedly trained in secret techniques of the ancient assassin brotherhood. Let's continue socializing. How many stuff we can get from socializing? Oh, plenty. Plenty more. Finish butchering. Can we else? Traveler. Lobsterman. Lobsterman. And possess soldiers, we have some here. And boogeyman. Let's give the gnome to its rightful owner for now. And coins. And there we go. Once we have Medusa, that means the shielded ships will suffer greatly. So I won't have problems penetrating those shields. Ready? Maximum effort. Today, you've tried the hardest you could. You used no less than 30% of your capacity, and I can have some welders and the rest. Now I think... What am I producing in this base that requires constant cleaning. This is... I know what I fucked up. I'm producing scrap. Pirate treasure, yar. Having studied old pirate legends, we have learned about this location. It supposedly holds great treasure hidden there in the ages past. Hidden where? That's the tricky part. It's an underwater cave complex. What an opportunity to face your claustrophobia head on, even if the treasure is just a hoax. Alright, does Dragon have C variant? Or it just... no. Juggernaut does not have C version. Also, I regret now getting the healers, at least for the kitty cats that had superior voodoo power, because the healer blocks other enhancements, and I see that the personal thingy does not only improve the thingy, the refreshment. Let's go underwater. Let's take some gnomes, especially that's untrained now. Gnomes can use the explorer. More others. Alright. I can use plasma dagger underwater. we just use our guns. This is not two stage again, yeah? Where you find ghosts. This is the first time I think I'm doing the pirate thingy magic. Okay, I've learned that this is a ghost town. So I first encountered this. Let's readjust the tactics. Because this is ghosts. Just into melee. And at least good charm resistance. I wonder if pure naked is better. Oh, come on. Definitely not you. What? 25. Maybe on C has the best. Should I buy Tibian? I don't have so many water stuff. I mean oxygen tanks. No, this says 15. And I don't need much. Alright, let's try this setup. is ghost number 1. Holy crap. This is the end. Come up. And let's not walk alone. Arms first. Well, at least I can do that. Only those Batman. Oh, fuck off, game. So many ghosts. This congregation was defeated. Now to find next group. Okay, looks like I need to buy more plasma daggers and plasma swords. Good. So where would the next ghost be? Dead end. Funny thing is the ghosts know where I am because they have sense of 40, and yet they decide not to beeline towards me. And I didn't even try to attack. Found another batch. Here's a treasure, some sorts. Really? Overstand me? Sure. It's one more ghost. Already. Okay, game, please show me where the ghost is. Maybe here. Or who knows? Gnomes are that tired. Crew is generally also that tired. Found one. I think that's the last one. No. There are more. Question, was she attacked or was just... She came right into me. Alright, so that's the pirate treasure. What's the pirate treasure? Database, chest of coins, gold bar, and old boot. I think the chest coins are the biggest thingy. Speed 460. I'm way faster technically. Oh. Why is he attacking Brave Whale first? Alright, we got him. Hyperrider. By understanding hyperwaves, we can drastically improve the range of our radars. This facility detects contacts within a stunning range of 3000 nautical miles and provides hyperwave functionality. Constructing this facility requires 6 slave AIs. I think this is outdated a little because now every radar has hyperwave thingy. Enriched uranium. Ancient fusion weapons are banned and there is no fusionable material to be found on Earth. This lead-laden briefcase clearly doesn't exist. Okay, quantum mechanics are a go. No research notes. Almost impossible to decipher, undoubtedly due to the combined powers of no madness and secretiveness. Still can be passed on to Goblin Zax for 200 extra bounty tokens. There's nothing else to do with it. Apostate of Apocalypse. This man claims to be a former cultist of Apocalypse, but he left ranks because the cult lacked vision. He believes we are far better agents of change. He wants to join us to help us immanentize the eschaton? Whatever that means. Cultists of Apocalypse. The world has become corrupt and life is cheap. People are sinful and unrepentant. A great purge is needed. The cult of Apocalypse works to hasten the inevitable destruction of the world by any means available, believing that abandon and obliteration brings the absolution. It is no wonder then that this vast and secretive movement is hunted down by every other faction. The full-fledged members of the cult are touched by the shadow, which basically makes them half demons, fearless, immune to pain, and pretentiously strong. The cult reveres the Dark Ones, although it doesn't seem to be able to control them in any way. Let's recruit one and send him to the other camp. Persuadatron. Taking hostages is hard work. Clubbing them, tasing them, intimidating them. Why use such ancient and inefficient methods if the power of modern technology allows you to persuade them to do everything you ask with just a press of a button? Don't know how? If you're smart, you will figure it out yourself. They ain't cheap. That's for sure. You've done your martial training. Skyforge book gives a ninja mobile fortress. I wanted ninja cloning. This hellish piece of machinery is the pride of Skyforge. It's basically a self-propelled ninja base, complete with assembly lines, cloning chambers, training rooms, and an impressive array of defensive weaponry, including multiple AA launch systems and 6 rapid-fire plasma turrets. It's mainly used to establish new bases, accuracy plus 40, armor 10. Yeah, we'll be needing serious firepower to bring this down. And something this resembles me the structure of how the Japanese made their ships. If you take a notice of the European galleons or frigates versus the Japanese biggest ships. Alright. More Skyforge books to read. Heavy attack craft. This attack craft is a veritable flying fortress, protected by multiple layers of plasticine, but fortresses are hard to move around. Yeah, tell that to the aliens if the cruiser can zip around in 5,000 knots per second. Man and sub, fuel Elerium times 20, radar 110, armor 10, guns 3 times heavy, gun accuracy 5, dodge minus 20. Yeah, speed 2000. It's currently the slowest of the newest craft, but we probably will make one to be probably guardian of the brave whalers. And here we'll go with forgery, or we cannot do the forgery here. So let's go more socializing and test flighting. What do we need for Kraken? Nothing in space. Test flight. When one of our crafts gets attacked, friendly crafts will join the fight, as long as they're within 50 nautical miles range. Oh, test flight almost done, but there's only 5 more topics. Fighter, how are you doing? You'll be repairing for 5 billion years. We cannot intercept this thing. I think the first thing creates the base, but maybe the first one that lands. I'm not sure. Because I did some tests and it was the first ship because it first landed. But we'll see. Okay, no research notes. For Ninja Supremacy. That bag probably will be destroyed. So it needs to get so close. Cannot bring more than 2 hours. Less than 2 hours. Yeah, that plasma is terrible. Okay, he is landed. Let's see. If the base is now being created. No. Did not create the base. Yeah, Matsuke beams for a lot of money. So I wanted to buy what are you? Whew. Are you kidding me? Okay. Landed again. Kraken Cannon. Okay. Do we have something for trophies? Smoothie capture, but no. You can also get fancy guns, but current target is this. I need 125 points. I guess let's go with rescuing smoothies then. Not many. They did not create the base because the first one did. It's interesting. I'm saying I cannot equip a hammer might? Wait a minute. I did send gas missile. I didn't send the launchers. What can I sell here? And there is no more ships, that means I've aborted the mission. Okay. And we have Bermuda Puncher, which is Gala. That's not Apostle. That's the Winston. Avalanche Bay. Launch a pair of nukes and return home before your gear goes warm. Shield damage 150% plus internal bay. Alright. Two times 50-meter AA gun. This is class AA, so it's for ground vehicles only. Okay, so I cannot do forgery here either. Probably that means in the main base. Music of an Immortal. Opponents of immortality focus on how supposedly immoral it is and how everything is supposed to die. To make room for them, of course, first of all, there is no immortality. Something will eventually end your existence by accident, by design, or by your own hand. And instead, you want to control the moment it will happen, instead of being at the mercy of these former circumstances. Of course, a coward would never accept the truth. A coward would say that an immortal would shy away from danger. A coward would say that an immortal will be eventually left to emptiness and loneliness after untold billions of years. Who knows what will happen in billions of years? Or is it a disturbing assumption that you and you alone get to be immortal? Be immortal for a single day first, then another, and so on. And in your greed and envy, do not deny the chance of longevity to others who might be less scared of it than you are, who might need more time to create something new, who do not blindly focus on replacing their seniors in any of the ultimately laughable play pretended hierarchies or whatever. Salt Ninja, give us the guiding star, one of the 8 celestial spirits of the Narlock pantheon, the goddess of dawn, sunset, hope, and disease. She is the patron of those who practice the art of the body with prowess, fertility, or love. She is the keeper of the natural cycle of birth and death. The Narlocks pray to her to protect their harvests as well. She commands an army of golden skeletons made from cursed souls who have sinned with hubris and desire for eternal life. Oh, we have more. Right. Raider Fag, what can you give me? Some stuff. Finish medic. Yes, finally, Academy Medicine. We have learned that part of the locking mechanisms on whatever's mini launchers is a genetic code. If you can defeat the electronic part too, well, we'll be able to use them. We can also start studying our own physiology as long as we have a reference material from the raiders who are of the same species, which gives us medical examination and a gorilla suit for the cats. You can see the sky's cat girl, but she can see you perfectly, and perhaps you are already at gunpoint. Is it that great? Probably not. Right, so let's do medical examination here. And once test size is done, we will further increase, because this is the final step required for school graduation. And to research this, to be able to understand this. And we have Winston. What does Winston offer? 60 voodoo power, that's enhanced. Poor strength for Winston. Good melee, exceptional bravery, exceptional timing units, poor health, personal attention give you stuff, basic and training give you stuff, so you're a melee thingy, and because you have willpower of 60 you can be educated in culture. Right, well, off you go. Join the peasants. And the remaining 51. Where do we start with 51s? Somewhere below. repairs. Let's finish this. How's our hands doing? Because I want to invade that base. 3, 5, 5. Will we get a mission before that? Technically, yes, we have a gunship. But since this is the mercs, I don't think we'll be doing the mission. Ram. Okay. And I will probably fill in gausses and stuff. So no, mercs are currently off limits. I really need better armor. Destroyer, of course. Seeker, that's something we can do. Providing the craft will not explode. Who is the last one then? Smash one. And I need to research that custom shooty. Finally. and make that ammo. Coding an ammo. Number 118, space problem requires space solutions. Dragons might eat you, but they might not. Sometimes you ride a dragon, but sometimes a dragon rides you. Okay. Solutions. I'm doing the forgery. Northern Lights. Due to some unexplained anomaly, this city is always as bright as midday, earning its name of Northern Lights. Another question is the land on which it stands. Both Fuso and the Autonomy claim it as their own sovereign territory. There are frequent scraps between Fusanese recon squads and the autonomous border forces in the city's outskirts due to the former's poverty and the latter's remoteness. The skirmishes look more like a knife fight in a bar than an armed conflict between nations. Is it a reference to that Chinese-Indian knife fights or club fights? And we got our final groups of weeds. Chem mine, like it is usual with chem weaponry, the main function of this mine is to damage armor. This is second in importance only to killing enemies who step into it. Radius 3, mine is destroyed by 80 plus damage. Accuracy 50%. I hope that this amount of sector will last me to the end of the game. And this plasma is terrible. And the ship is not landed. Non-tech. Our contact with the non-tech here. Ancient log 71. 701X07. Eventually, more than a half of human leaders submitted to Star God's rule. The others remained defiant. This situation lasted for more than a decade. Tensions rising, finally culminating with a global nuclear war. The Star Gods stepped in to stop the hostilities, but minions had perished. As the nuclear winter descended, most of the military opposition to the invaders either yielded or was unable to continue organized resistance. Right. Good mood. Overcome with erotic fantasies, you cannot focus today, so you decide to ask your FBB for help. She tells you to lie down on the couch and start asking you rather intimate questions regarding your sexuality, fantasies, and experiences. Once satisfied, she produces a ball bat from behind the couch and socks you right in the head. A few bonks later, she declares you not horny and sends you over to the sick bay. No horny bonk. Right. So now the question remains what to do with this base. So I think I should have one more day, right? Maybe some mission will pop up. Pharmacy. The art of telling someone to sod off in such a way that they'll start to feel a rising excitement about the upcoming journey. That level of refinement in social technology, we can start to negotiate deals with people who are alien or outright hostile, like, for example, some of our prisoners could otherwise endure even the worst tortures. So we can now recruit veterans, contact mate, or exotic plate armor. Herbalist's outfit carries the herbal bag with her and is inclined to secretly consume something from it. Freshness practically does not fall, but stun is accumulating. Pain resistant ones, infusion of freshness. So this herbalist will be accompanying our minxes to regain freshness at the cost of their freshness. Golden Helm, an ornamental helm present at all the big guild vessels. More than anything else, it symbolizes the power of the guild, mastery of the sea, space transportation, winds, information, and trade. Its 8 directions embody freedom of movement and endless opportunities. The opulence of the whole thing represents obviously wealth, value 5 million. And we got some site here, so more some sites. Academy Engineer, of course, give us this thing instead of Academy Engineering. These large and fancy, if not exactly top-notch vessels are exclusively used by the gods whenever there is some important business to attend. Looting an ordinator is tempting. It contains multiple life support modules, but it cost us a large hit in political relations. Keep going. Nice. I need to remember to start asking those explorers. How much does some site cost? 1400. Of course, we need to go on a price. Currently not exchanging. Prisoner. Typical prison robe for a cat girl who was jailed in an earth prison. This is the second skin, but everyone else finds it uncomfortable, damp, and generally humiliating. Right. So we have this base that doesn't do forgery. This base that doesn't do forgery. And this base that also doesn't do forgery, but cannot do it either. Okay. I'm making scrap or what? What base is this? Not prison. Not fat crib. Not this thing. Was it this base? Come on, give me a mission. But that kind of mission, game. Are we going directly? Oh. That's a problem. No, they did not find us. Oh, it was scary. Not enough money. Let's make some money. Stingray. Alright. I think it's time to sell all our singles as we transition to better rockets. Okay, I guess it will be no mission, and once a new month dawns in, we'll finish. I'll just check if they created a base. Doesn't look like. And we got a Farm Lord, not Freakazoid now, Farm Lord. So yeah, 16 million in farming bonus, and almost 2 millions per month normally. Maintenance extremely high, but gain money out of it. So right, we will see what's the research comes, and we'll be finishing today, not after a mission. Taking a light or neutral units, as fun as it sounds, yields no combat experience. Ooh. The way of Claw, the third of the Nekomimi 7 ways of Trance. This way favors speed and dodging, which serve the exhaust the enemy with many light attacks coming from all sides. Emphasizes agility, flexibility, and initiative, as well as stamina. Its ritual weapon is Clawed Gauntlet, although an important modern attribute of this way is a space finder. Number 81, Witchery Guide. The base accuracy of a voodoo attack is equal to 1% of caster mastery power times skill plus 70% of skill minus 30. It drops by 2 per every tile of distance. Difficulty of a voodoo attack ranges from very hard plus 0 accuracy to very easy plus 40 accuracy. Accuracy displayed when the alt button is pressed. Voodoo defense decreases effective accuracy. If accuracy is greater than voodoo defense, success is guaranteed. If voodoo defense is 50 times 6 higher than accuracy, then attack can never succeed. A little bit of complicated. And the medic. Death is your most faithful friend. Anyone whose stun level is thrice or more their current HP will start to slowly pass into its cold embraces. The rate is 1 HP per turn, but doubles when stun level is 6 times your current health, etc. Possible only if you're wounded. People losing HP this way are indicated by a ghost icon. Keep the wounded hydrated and don't leave them to exposure. More medic. Or no, medic gave us already still stuff. I need that explorer. Right, and since we have this, and here we have money, hunger. Number 1, hunger number 2, hunger number 3. And then, of course, the hydrogen plant. Now we need ship's engines. Ship engine for. Right, and I think I'm forgetting about something. Push engine here. Alright, that will be my problem for next episode. Test flight. Tip number 91. Vessels made with Stargate technology are difficult to destroy. When the damage exceeds half of their vitality, they enter a controlled crash. With high energies involved, engine explosions can happen. Crashes are minimal. It is possible to override these safety measures and fight to the death like we do, or be destroyed with a single hit that exceeds total vitality of the ship. Crash sites persist for a few days until the crew is rescued. Ignoring them causes no infamy loss. Test flying again. Tip number 43. With each craft we have, our global influence increases. Missions alerts won't time out as long as there's at least one craft targeting them. This is false only for a few missions with non-negotiable schedules like races or crash sites. Okay, I think they created the base then. Yeah. So you created the base.